What's up, guys? Here at my staircase. I'm going to take you guys into my home studio here at my place, and I'm going to show you two tools that I use that are very important in my soundtrack productions. I know I have a few composers that asked me about my soundtracks and how to independently work on your productions and what are the things that I use. And so I have two important tools that I use. So the Massenburg DesignWorks DRC3 and also the Wholegrain Audio Quartet. They do some of the most important things in my productions, but simple stuff. Let's go. Here we are. Welcome to Work Sound Studio, my little studio here where I do everything. So this week I'm working from here. We're doing stereo mixing. We're already finished. That's why I'm doing this video. But yeah, I work on this side. I like to separate myself from that to this, or from this to that, because I just gotta have laser focus on whatever I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick, because this is something that comes up once in a while on some DMs, and I never get to show these things because of, like right now I'm supposed to be printing these stamps and I haven't started. But sometimes you just gotta do some videos, I guess. As you guys seen my template before, this is a smaller template, and this is where I'm hanging out most of the time between these two sections. Well, this section is done. This is the aux groups. Now we're here tweaking the mix, doing some more automation, and then I have some other VCAs here for some other important things, and of course I have my mastering chain is also in my mix, so I do not do mastering after the mix. It's already baked in as I am mixing. Okay, so these two tools are basically the Massenburg DRC3 and also the Wholegrain Audio. All right, parametric EQ and the dynamic controller, compressor, whatever you guys want to call it. This is light settings that I have, just because in the multi-tracks I already have some color. I did my sound design, I did my, using my other compressors to add color and to push things in and to be aggressive with it. And then over here in the aux groups, I have things, these, two settings just to control the groups. And then everything is being fed into this stereo bus here, and also mastering bus. And so the two tools I like to kind of present is the Massenburg DRC3 and Wholegrain Audio, all right? And these tools work, in some groups they don't work hard, in some other groups they do kind of work hard, depending on how aggressive this is. But we'll look at some of the things here that I think might benefit you guys of what this can do. So as you can see here, one of the more important things to me is the threshold, the ratio, some of the gain, and some of the output. Everything is being in the peaks. So everything works when it works. It's transparent. There's no coloring, and none of that stuff, because all the color stuff happens in the multi-track. So basically that with the Quartet, I have this setting that I always have that I kind of tweak to taste as I need. So with these two tools, you get transparent processing and nothing. No coloration, no nothing, and it works hand in hand. So that was the brass. Maybe the choir, because the choir is a bit aggressive. You can see it on the choir. See the peaks are kicking in. I have the discrete and loudness in the middle as it comes by default. Some of the things are set by default, and the tweaks that I made are basically according to how aggressive the group is or how light the group is, and I tend to kind of work at it and see it reacting to each parameter here. And so we have that. Another one. Oh, and with the Quartet as well, the choir is here. So this setting is basically to kind of tame any notes that may stick out. And so we have something set here across the board. Some attack and release times, and you know, so I'm not using any parametric EQing here. Basically with a compressing, doing some fine controls and whatnot, and basically that's it. So the Quartet can be used for different tasks, like you can do search and destroy with that. You can also do what I'm doing here, using more of, you know, compressing some, controlling some notes in the choir that stick out, like I said before. And so, you know, those are the tools that are being used in my aux groups. So we're not doing nothing here to do sound designing. This is basically like the master stems here, and then it gets sent to the tool bus.